Most people think hydration is just about drinking more water when you're thirsty. But that's a massive oversimplification. Hydration isn't about water alone. It's a precise dance between water, electrolytes, and your cells. After 20 plus years studying metabolic health, I've seen this over and over again. Even a perfect diet or exercise plan collapses if your hydration isn't optimized. Today, I'll show you how water and electrolytes act as the hidden macronutrient that can make or break your metabolism. Think about this. Your body is 60% water, but it's not sloshing around. It's actively driving every reaction inside your 37 trillion cells. Your enzymes only work if the hydration balance is right. Your hormones only travel if the fluid balance is right. Your mitochondria, the engines of metabolism, depend on the electrical gradient created by water and electrolytes. So, hydration isn't just about thirst. It's about whether your metabolism is switched off or switched on at the cellular level. Inside your cells, water isn't just a filler. It actively organizes around proteins, allowing them to fold into exact shapes they need to function. This structure is what allows enzymes to convert nutrients into energy efficiently. And here is the key. Even 1 to 2% dehydration, which you may not realize, can decrease the ATP production, that is your energy production, by 15%, insulin sensitivity by 20%, and your cognitive performance by 30%. This is like turning down the dimmer switch on your metabolism without even knowing it. So the proper hydration isn't about drinking gallons of water. It's making sure that water get into your cells, and that depends on your electrolytes. But here is where it gets fascinating. Your metabolism is electrical. Every cell relies on sodium-potassium pump, which uses up to 25% of your body's energy just to keep these ions balanced across the membrane. That gradient is what powers nutrient transport, muscle contraction, nerve firing, and even fat burning. But here is the problem. Modern diets flip the ancestral balance. Most people nowadays consume far too much sodium and nowhere near enough potassium. The ideal is 1 gram sodium to 3 to 4 grams of potassium. Most people today are reverse. That imbalance leads to cellular dehydration, higher blood pressure, reduced glucose uptake, and impaired fat burning, even if you are following a good diet and working out daily. And the magnesium, the unsung hero. It's required for over 300 metabolic reactions, including every step of glucose metabolism. Yet more than 80% of people are magnesium deficient. That alone can lead to insulin resistance, fatigue, poor sleep, independent of diet or exercise. When we correct electrolyte balance, most patients feel the difference within days, with clearer thinking, deep sleep, better workouts, better energy. It's not placebo. It's your biology working the way it's supposed to do. Hydration follows a circadian rhythm. It's not just how much you drink, it's also when you drink. Let's look at the morning reset. You wake up dehydrated. Your cortisol level is high, your growth hormone is clearing, and your body needs fluid. So start your day with 20 ounces of water with a pinch of salt within 30 minutes of waking up. This restores the plasma volume and primes your cells for the day. Pre-meals. A small glass of water 15 to 30 minutes before meals supports stomach acid and digestive enzymes. Avoid guzzling water with meals because it dilutes enzymes and impair digestion. As far as exercise is concerned, precision matters. Make sure you preload with electrolytes. Keep sipping water during the exercise and also replace the losses by 150% afterwards. This is how you optimize your recovery after exercise. As far as evening is concerned, avoid drinking too much water 2 to 3 hours before sleep because you wake up to pee and you disrupt your sleep cycles and you miss out on deep recovery. But here is what most people never think about: the quality of tap water. Tap water often contains chlorine, fluoride, and even pharmaceutical residues. Chlorine can disrupt your gut bacteria, fluoride can compete with iodine in your thyroid, and heavy metals can disrupt the enzymes permanently. So, the filtered and remineralized water isn't a woo-woo, it's baseline for your metabolic health. Best bet is reverse osmosis or high quality filter water and then add minerals back. Slightly alkaline water, pH 7.5 to 8, is optimal, but severe alkalinity can impair the digestion. Hydration directly affects fat burning. The lipolysis, the process of burning fat, literally stalls if cells aren't hydrated. And this is because enzymes like hormone sensitive lipase and carnitine transporters need a hydrated environment to function. Even mild dehydration can affect thyroid conversion, growth hormone sensitivity, and fat oxidation. On the flip side, if you drink water, it can increase the metabolic rate by 25 to 30% for about an hour. Cold water enhances this process by brown fat activation and thermogenesis. So if you are struggling with fat loss, the missing lever might not be calories, it might be cellular hydration. Your brain is 73% water. Mild dehydration reduces dopamine, serotonin, and GABA levels, needed for motivation, mood, and stress regulation. That's why when you're dehydrated, you are anxious, impulsive, and more likely to reach for junk food. Hydration isn't just physical, it's cognitive. Proper hydration before a big meeting, workout, or a creative task literally changes the way your brain fires. And in athletes, even 2% loss of body fluid means 10 to 20% of drop in performance. And that's huge. So hydration isn't optional for performance, it is the foundation. Here is the bottom line. Water and electrolytes aren't just for thrust. They are hidden macronutrients driving your metabolism. Perfect diet, exercise, supplements, none of it works if your hydration is off. But once you get it right, everything else compounds. Your energy stabilizes, your focus sharpens, your recovery is complete, and your fat loss accelerates. This is the missing piece most people never think about. So master your hydration, master your metabolism. Next week, we will look into movement as medicine, how wrong exercise timings can sabotage your hormones, and the right timings can reprogram your metabolism for longevity. I'll see you next week.